Hello, it's Megan from the Paper Mill. Welcome back to the second video of the May rhubarb and custard kit. Here, I wanted to show you the tags that I've made for it. I used this kit here for that one. I've collaged the back. This is some of the background paper, but these are from some other kits and some old music sheets, and added some tassels. This one was this one here, and I've extended the bottom and then put one of the labels on there, and it's got a plain back for writing space. And then we've got this one here, and then that's also got a plain back. Very simple, that one. And then I've made something using this bit of ephemera, which I'm going to try and use something again. I loved the way it went onto this pink paper, which is avocado dyed. If you want to learn how to do that, I can make a video of that. It's very simple. You just need to eat avocados, save the skins, and then dye the paper with that. It goes a beautiful pink colour. The longer you leave it, the darker it gets. So I added that on there. And then I used some of the background paper for this side. It's from a book. It was a book page, and I didn't really like what was written in there. It was a bit controversial, so I've covered it up, and that's going to be folded into a journal as a page. So those are what I've created so far. And then I've got this lovely bit of paper that folds lovely, and what I want to do is bind it into a journal here as a fold out. And I wanted to see, because I loved the colours together so much, I wanted to see if this fits again. So I'm going to do that. Cut it there. I hope you're enjoying the kit and you've managed to make some things with it. The joy of digitals is you can make something just like I've done this, and I love this effect so much. I want to do it again. That fits on there perfect, actually. I'm going to age the sides. I tend to scrumple up a lot of my papers because it just takes away from the neat edges that are freshly cut. There we are. Do I want to use the whole thing is the question. Yeah, I might do. What should I cut the top off? I might use the whole thing. Put it in the middle. Let's get some paper to glue. Don't like sticking it down too neat. Give it a little bit of a crease. Sometimes you can rip the corners as well, just to lift that back up and the edges off. Maybe stick that edge back down. See what that looks like. No. Okay. So that's going to be this is quite crumpled paper anyway because it's been hand dyed. You can always iron it after. So that is the first part, and I want to put things on here. See what labels we've got. Don't know if these ones are too big. Anyway, to find out is to cut them and see. Ooh. If this doesn't look right, it doesn't matter. It's not wasted time because I've cut it out and I can put it aside for another time. I like the shape, but I'm not sure about the colour. I'm wondering if that one's way too big. If that one might be nicer. Yeah. Very noisy outside today. Lots of people cutting their grass, sitting in their gardens. One day I will live in a field and all I can hear is sheep and birds. That's the dream. Okay. Now, which one do I prefer? That one. Or that one. Or neither. Right, so I've got some of this paper. Let's see if that goes nice. I think I preferred this one actually. Yes, let's have a think. And then I've got this bird here as well, which I wanted to put on the inside. Have a think about that. I'm not sure about those now. I'll cut them out, but it doesn't matter because I can put them aside and use them for something else. maybe actually I might to fit on there, use up this label. It's all a matter of fiddling and fussing, isn't it? I think I could cut off that and make it a bit thinner. Needs to be thinner again. Pink to show through just a little bit more. And what I'm going to do is cut from corner to corner and just turn it into a, cut that very straight. Looks nice. I'll get some more of this paper, bear with me. Stick that on there. What I'm going to do is actually save some of this. It's very useful paper. Stick that on there like that. Let's buff up the edges a bit. I'm going to stick this one down first. On top. Bring that down a bit actually. Let's see again. Use that one. This already has a brown edge, but it's just highlights it a little bit more. Right, so need to add something to that, and then there'll be that page. There'll be writing space here. I might put a pocket there. Tag. I'm going to have a look, see if I've got anything for there, and I'll be back. Right, so I've got my trusty little pot of bits, and this always adds just the gentle detail that you need. This is a tea bag. I use them on everything. This is what I do for hours, just trying out lots of little things until I find the one thing. Sometimes I don't find it, and then I put it aside until another day. Other times I find it immediately. But I suggest you save lots of little things like this, because they do actually add the detail that make it truly uniquely your piece. And it's fun. Put that other bit down. That's too white. In newspaper. Let's see through the kit what we've got. Actually, I might have a look at these ladies and put one of them on there. Okay. want to soften up the detail, the joins a bit. Do you tend to sit whiling away the hours just putting bits on paper and moving it and then putting it back again? I might put her off center. Stick on the card. Sometimes you can fold, just do that, and it just makes it look like it's older than it is. Border. So. Stick a bit of tape on. So a lot of this is actual old tape that I found in old books and music sheets and stuff, and it comes away really easily, and I always save it for situations like this. But I also make some using ink, masking tape, not masking tape, Scotch tape. See, now that doesn't look right. That one there. Ooh. I'll have to leave it there. It's dried. Aesthetically, that's not. That's better. Okay. So I think what's bothering me is it's just a bit too much. So what I might do, I wonder if I can rip it, is make it a bit shorter. Yes. We'll see, I'll have to go as far as the tape will allow. That's better. Oh, yes, I forgot that was inside. Oh, that's lucky, isn't it? And so then you've got that page. And I'll decorate the inside, and when I come to put it in a journal, I will sew it here. So that's going to need reinforcement, which I'll probably put some masking tape down there, or washi tape just glued down, just to make the fold stronger, and plus there's a little tear there as well. I love the contrasting colours. That's where this one was under the water. That looks quite nice over like that. That needs something. I've got some beautiful music sheet, which might look quite nice. Or I could use, let's see what that looks like. Actually, oh, I wonder. I could put, again, I'm just like fiddling and fussing. That looks quite nice. Let's see, much more. Oh, poo. Start again. And then all these bits will get used at a later date. I think I prefer the music sheet after all. Similar colour. What else have we got? Oh, that will match that actually. Now I've ripped that up. I will use it. Might see if I can. Off. Yes, much better. Again, do the edges. So what I'm inclined to do is to glue just this side down and then have it as a fold out. I tend to do that quite a lot, and it's like having a hidden page. So what I'm going to do is glue that side down. and do it straight. And then put something on here and it'll be like a little folder. And I could use the paper I just ripped. Providing it's hidden on this side. That's upside down. So if I fold that, let's just glue it. Which way does that go? Right up against the edge. Go down and then fold it, making sure to hide that. Now you can glue this down. Let's cut it first, actually. Whenever I start doing these things, I always doubt myself at first, and then when I get into it, the more you add, the better it looks. And I think that's the same with any journal, really. The more details you add, the better it looks, the more it starts looking like you'll think, actually, before I do that, it's just, otherwise it doesn't match. And I think the key is to not worry too much. If you make a mistake and you do something you think that looks absolutely rubbish, it doesn't matter. You're just playing, you're just doing it for fun. I make a lot of stuff that gets quietly put on a shelf and forgotten about. But some days that's just the way it is, isn't it? Can't seem to create. Other days, everything you make, you think, wow, right. So there you go. And then again, I might put something just to break down that pattern. Maybe another picture. Let's use this thin one. And then I think I'll leave it there and I'll do some more next Friday. Lady's hiding in the hidden page. I don't know what roll 2 means. I don't know where that came from, but it's nice writing and it's on old paper, so I think it looks nice. Doesn't need a reason, does it? Can go there. There. Where's the lid? So there's the hidden page. I think that's what I'm going to have, that one at the front, and that will be bound into the journal. So it'll be, turn the page, there it is, turn it, and that one comes out. There. What do you think? Do you like it? Let me know what you're making with your kits. I would love to see it, and I will see you next